Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another review video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new camera that I just purchased, mainly for videos on this channel, the Canon T6i Canon Rebel model. I'm going to kind of go ahead and kind of unbox it because technically I've kind of gone through it already and taken a look at it and used it a little bit, but just for the sake of this video I kind of want to do an unboxing, and then I do want to go ahead and use it in this video so that you can see the quality. So what I'll do is anything that I mention in this video, any products, they're going to be there's going to be links in the description below. Now there are some bundles with the T6i, and I did something a little different and I want to kind of show you. I didn't get the Rode shotgun mic, I got the Comica shotgun mic, and I'm going to show you that one, and I'm going to kind of use it so you can kind of see the audio compared to the audio from this video and the audio that I end up using with this camera with the T6i. So the one that I'm currently using is the SX410IS. This is a much older model. Again, all this is going to be in the description below for you to go ahead and check out the specs and take a look at pricing if you're wanting to purchase. But let's go ahead and I'm going to take this guy out and we'll set it up and take a look. Now, one thing that you're not going to see in this video is the 128 gigabyte memory card, which is one of the reasons why I didn't get the bundle, is because I wanted that higher gigabyte space, because I wanted to be able to record for longer. I'd rather the battery die out than the memory card, not have memory. And so a lot of the bundles didn't have that, and this might be something that's good for you because you can kind of pick and choose what you want and the good stuff that you kind of want, instead of it all being in a bundle. A lot of times they're a lot cheaper products, and so I kind of just did my own thing, didn't get the Rode shotgun mic, and I'll show you kind of the setup and everything that I ended up purchasing. Okay, so we've got the T6i, and if you've watched other unboxing videos you kind of already know the drill. You've got some CD, you've got the manual there, and I'm going to go ahead and open it. The version that I'm going to put in the description below is going to have all of these accessories. If you just get the non-bundle, just the camera, this is what it should come with. So you'll end up getting your lens, 18 to 55 milliliter lens, and you're zooming in and out. And I kind of used it already, but I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about later on in the video. So you go ahead and take this guy off. It's very lightweight. That's one thing that I'm new to DSLRs, and kind of just I haven't really had any other camera besides the one that I'm using, the SX410. So I was really surprised by how lightweight the lens and the camera, the camera body itself, everything was really lightweight. Okay, you should have a charger, and of course you're going to have a battery that comes with it. You've got a cable here. You've got your strap where you can put around your neck and have your camera sitting there ready to shoot. And then of course you've got your camera body. So this is how it looks. You have the panel here, which is a touch screen, which you can kind of flip into place there just like that. A lot of times when I've been shooting photos, I've been kind of just looking in through the scope. You can get it to where you can have it on the screen here. These two notches on the side, of course, are for your straps if you're putting them on. We'll go ahead and remove this, and we will put on the lens. So you're really going to want to match up the white dots on the lens and on the body of the camera until it is right in place, just like that. Make sure to remove this. Now, got a nice clean lens there. Zooms in, zooms out. You've got the flash here on top, of course, and you do have a notch here on the top, which is what I'm gonna put where I'm gonna put my shotgun mic, which is something that I really like, and that's something that this camera, the SX410, doesn't have. And of course I'm not comparing these two because there's no comparison really, but there are other cameras that really didn't, other DSLRs and other upgraded Canons that didn't really have this notch, and so that's really something I was looking for. And I was really looking for something that was indoor lighting type of camera to where it wasn't going to have any issues with, you know, the lighting that I have here in my apartment. So that was really important, that it would do well in low light, and this camera does excellent in low light. And so that's the one thing I think I was comparing, and I'll put it up here on the screen, but I was about to buy another Canon and ended up choosing this one because of course I'm shooting indoors all the time, so I don't necessarily vlog, but I do reviews and repairs, and so it's always inside. And so if that's something you were looking for, this is the camera that you're really going to want to get. Now of course there's the upgraded T6i. I'll put that in the description as well, and there's not a whole lot of difference, and that's kind of why I chose this one, is that it kind of already has all the same features. But if you wanted those upgraded specs on the T7i, of course you can go ahead and check that out in the description below. Right, so of course you've got your memory card slot right in there, you've got your battery slot right in there, and then you've also got this mic jack on the side of the camera, as well as you've got some ports where you can connect the computer with the camera. Everything I feel like is placed conveniently. You've got your mic here on the side, but of course if you're using a shotgun mic like I am, and you'll see I'll do different shots with it, just with this mic and with the shotgun mic, so that you see the difference. And I kind of also wanted to include this mic really because the Rode, I feel like, was kind of expensive, and I might just end up getting it later on, but I wanted to test this one out and see, you know, what it was all about. And in my opinion, I haven't tried it, I haven't seen, you know, if it's good or not, but we are going to see right now. I'm going to test it out. This one was $30. This was a less expensive shotgun mic. There's going to be a link in the description below for this mic here. But before I wrap up on the current camera, I also got this tripod, which in my opinion was a better quality one than the ones that were in the bundle. Again, I kind of just pick and chose the things that I wanted, and it ended up coming out to be, you know, maybe even, you know, $10-15 less or more, you know, either one. But I liked that, where I was able to choose, you know, my own things. I like the 128 gigabyte memory card. I ended up getting this one, and I feel like it's an Amazon's Basics one. And you've got a handle here, you've got, you know, your everything that you need, everything that you're gonna get in the one in the bundle. But I feel like this one was a little bit better quality. Compare this one to whichever one you're planning on buying, or the one in the bundle. That's another thing, you don't really get to see the specs for the one in the bundle. And so this is you know, a separate product where you can kind of see all the specs and get to see exactly, you know, what you're actually buying. So I am going to set up my new camera, and from now on this channel I will no longer be using the SX410. Goodbye to this quality. I've been shooting with this camera maybe the past 30 to 40 videos. Before that I was using my iPhone, so I kind of wanted something, you know, a little bit more appropriate, and something that wouldn't burn if I used it for over 15 minutes and didn't have memory anyways. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, so kind of just so you guys can see what I was working with before and the humble beginnings here. I will show you my lighting, just because this is kind of a video more towards people that are going to be creating videos, and I feel like this is something that needs to be shown. So I have a really simple setup here. Basically I've got, you know, I attached the second light here. This one's already attached to this lamp, and it gives me good lighting, and I will be upgrading my lighting, you know, eventually, but this does the job. So this is what I was kind of using. Of course, this is the Canon. This was the Canon SX410 that I was talking about. It's not a bad looking camera, but it's it just doesn't have anywhere near the quality that this camera has. And so you can clearly see why I ended up upgrading. Alright, so this is the difference in quality. I guess really you could compare, you know, the quality I was getting with the SX410. What you're hearing now, right, is without the shotgun mic. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on in just a second. But this is the quality, this is the difference, and I really, really love it. I mean, this is really good quality. The photos I've been taking are amazing. The camera I was going to end up getting was the SX70, and the reason I was gonna get this was because it took 4K quality video, but it didn't do well indoors with indoor lighting, and so that's something that was a big no-no for me. I mean, that was kind of like, it did really poorly with low lighting, so I ended up just completely changing my mind on that. So this one is not 4K, but really this ends up having better quality, I feel like, than the 4K indoors. That's what made this one the winner for me. Now, the price for the Canon Rebel T6i right now keeps dropping. I got it for $599, $600, and I ended up spending a little bit more, of course, on these accessories. I ended up spending a little under $700 in total for all the camera equipment. But it is priced right now, if you can see it there, it's priced at $578. Price has been going down on it, so there is a sale on it. I would really highly recommend that you take advantage of that. This is an amazing camera. If you're looking for a DSLR under $1,000 and something that you're kind of wanting to get, you know, maybe you're vlogging, maybe you're doing any type of videos, believe me, this is the camera that you're gonna wanna have. I'm gonna switch over to the Comic mic. Again, I don't have the Rode mic. It wasn't because I just didn't wanna buy it. I just kind of wanted to try this one out. Again, there's gonna be a link in the description below for this Comic mic, and I feel like it's gonna do okay, but in just a second you'll be able to tell. Okay, so this is the sound quality with the mic on, and let's get it pointed towards me a little bit more. This is how it sounds. Now you're gonna be able to tell a difference in the sound quality, and if it's even just a little bit better than what the camera's stock microphone provides, to me that's a good deal, because the Rode obviously is going to be better than this mic, but this is the more affordable one. So if you didn't want to, you know, dish out the whole $80 or get the bundle that's $700 and you're paying $100 more, $750, I think up to $800 sometimes with the Rode mic, you can, you know, kind of just put your stuff together like I did. You know, shop around really on Amazon. That's really what I ended up doing, and I'm very, very happy, because I'm sure I would have been fine with the bundle, but I got what I really wanted and I spent what I really wanted to spend. At the end of the day, that was very important to me, and everything that I absolutely needed. I didn't necessarily need a bag. I didn't necessarily need, you know, a lot of things, and so this ended up being a very good purchase for me. Now you'll be able to tell the difference between the sound. I really hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you were able to see the difference in the quality here. I hope you were able to make a buying decision and see really how the camera feels, how it looks, all the specs kind of in play. And I'm doing it indoors when useful, because indoors or low light, that's usually when, you know, it's very inconvenient when you're taking video or shooting and it's really grainy. You know, I didn't want that at all. And so you can see here that it's very low light. It's you know, almost 12 o'clock at night here in Chicago, and I really don't even have some other lights on that I should have in the kitchen. And this is the type of lighting and the type of quality that you're getting with this camera. I highly recommend it. This wasn't necessarily a comparison video with this camera, but if you wanted to get this one, it's gonna be in the description below as well. If you have any questions at all with the usage or some of the other specs, you had just kind of a question with this video in general, go ahead and comment below. Also, make sure to like this video. I would greatly appreciate that. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and until next time.